Hello, my dear sunny Leo. I have this month, for month of April, I have some difficulties to make your reading. So that's why I'm trying to find some way that I will not offend you, like I will not do reading for Leo, but I'm trying to find the right way. So I've decided to do it for you in next way. I will take stones. There will be many stones, not like 3, 4 more, and I will put them here. You will choose, let's say this is the stone, for example, just example, this is one stone. There will be several of them. You will choose for each stone whatever you like and ask question. It will be only one card for each stone. So for example, how will my situation develop this month? What should I expect at work this month? One stone. What should I expect in relationships with blah blah, name him or her? Or if you don't like predictions, you can choose the way how should I act in some particular situation and choose the stone. So you can use all stones, you can use only a few of them, take your time, stop the video, and you will have possibility, you will have some freedom, and I will have some relief, because this month, I don't know why, I feel like this with your reading. I can't get you, I can't catch you somewhere in space. For me it will be easier to tune in stones. So, dear Leo, I'll use tarot, and then I want to use for 2 cards for personal life and for business area from, I don't know if you can see it, from Caroline Myss Archetype cards. It's very beautiful, because we have a lot of personalities. There is wounded child, there is priest, there is teacher, there is companion, there is I don't know, lady. There is so many personalities in us, bad and good, and sometimes we acting in some way and having some difficulties in solving some situation. We can't get the right result, and because each card, I'll show you one for just like example. Well, wait a second. For instance, we'll take one card. I'm just showing you example. Each card has a name. Sometimes for me, vampire, I know, but some it's really beautiful English language. For me, it's like I don't know, something cosmic, because you know my primitive English. Each archetype has its shadow attributes that you should try to get rid from. You must notice it in yourself and try to like embrace it. Get rid from this and transform it to light attributes of this archetype. So I will do it later, we'll do it together with you, but now we'll do our reading. Probably for this archetype cards I'll pick it in front of you on camera, but maybe then I'll have to switch off camera to translate the words to look in the dictionary, because it's really difficult. Well, now we're coming to our stones. Don't worry, take your time. You can pause the video. Here is stones that I've got for you. You can choose what you like. Now I'll write it down on, I don't know, on the paper if you need. I'll try to, I hope they are different. This is the square, I would say it, quadrat. It's moonstone. This is rose quartz. It's a heart from rose quartz. This is black stone. It's the only one here, black. This is brown one with the lines on him. I don't know how you call it. I have been looking, but I don't remember. It's not a crystal. It's called somehow, but it's almost without colors. You can see my finger through this stone. Green one. And this small heart, more like blue. So take your time, take a piece of paper, I don't know, write down that this is for work, this is for relationships, this is for this situation, this is for that, and ask question the way you want it. If you don't want predictions, if you don't like predictions, you can ask, what should I do? Or maybe, what I must not do. Some situations, you know your life better, so it will give you some freedom, this reading. I mean, you are free how you will ask the questions. Please try to remember your stones, because I'll be moving them away. For me, it's not enough space here. Leo for April. People who have their sun in Leo, rising sign in Leo, or moon sign in Leo. Leo people. Now I'll have to do something with those stones. I will move them. And we have to make more space. I don't know if you can see everything. Yes, you can see them all. We'll start. I'll begin to pull cards for each stone, and I'll be doing it what my eye is catching. Leo people. Leo people. Well, on the bottom of the deck we have Knight of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe for somebody it's important. If it's on the bottom, maybe it means something. Knight of Pentacles can be a person. Usually it's quite young, before 35, 40. It's our real life, it's long-term plans. It can be lawyer, attorney, someone who is preparing some documents, contracts. What else can it be? It can be some messages that are not so obvious, like when we're trying to write it in some codes, I would say. But it's really stability and moving slowly towards your own goals, because this Knight of Pentacles really likes to, before he will move, he will evaluate what is going on, what the situation, where it's better to go. Well, we'll start. I'll start it random. I'll move a little bit. Now we have all our stones. I want to start with this card. I don't know why. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Well, for people who like this stone, if you choose this one, card is Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be a fire sign. You. Leo, it can be just you. Queen, it doesn't have to be queen. It's just a personality. It can be man or woman in general reading. Fire signs, it's Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. And she is very I don't know, honest, very passionate. She is showing her compassion not only emotionally. She is always trying to help. She is very active, very fiery. She's got temper. She is very wise, very friendly, because she's upright. The deck was upright and reversed, but this queen came upright. It's a good friend. It's really, if it's boss, it's also a good person. If it's you, you will have a lot of energy. If we're talking about finances, you will be really doing everything that you can. Or it can be a person who you will be interacting with financially, if we're talking about finances. It's someone who is honest, passionate, fiery, has got a temper, very bright, very colorful, very active. If we're talking about work, it's just wonderful because she's very well organized, and she is not afraid of any type of work, and she's very intellectual. She sees everything, like people, events, things. She's always thinking, she's always moving forward and organizing herself and people around her, things, processes. What else can it be? For love, of course, it's a lot of fire and passion and sex. I mean, because it's very interesting person. She's got a temper, or he, because it's general. So this is a good card. For those of you who choose the stone, you are lucky. It will be, because she really can achieve success almost in everything. She's like this. She's very optimistic. And even if there is some difficulties, she's never giving up. Never. It's a good friend, honest person. Yes, sometimes she can say things that into your eyes. Maybe it's not very... if you're wrong, maybe then it can't be. It can be unpleasant, but she is honest. She don't want to hide anything behind. She's not going behind the scene. Well, for those of you who like this brown stone with these lines, the moon card. Moon, sometimes. If you like type of psychic or artist, it's a good card because it's really creativity. It's when something that is not so obvious, something that is a little bit like hidden, but you can see it, you can go deep into this. For finances, it's not very good card because moon, it can be some illusions, some fears as well, because it's unclarity, or there is no stability. For relationships, if you seeing each other secretly, like you don't want others to know that you're seeing each other, maybe they're showing just this meetings and dates at the night. But if you have open and normal relationships, it's not good, because it can be misunderstanding of each other, why he's doing like this or why she's acting like this, lies, some hidden things, or just not that someone is hiding it on purpose, just somebody, a couple, two people in couple, they can't get this understanding of each other, or they dreaming too much, or they imagining too much about each other, or somebody is hiding something from another person, or it's, I don't know, it's not so good. It's not so good. Maybe someone is unsatisfied about something. For work, for creative work and psychic work and artists' work, it's not bad. But for work in the office where you have to be logical, it's very unstable energy. Or maybe if you're working, if your job have something to do with female energies, with women, mothers, motherhood, or there is a lot of water, then it's understandable. Or you're working at nights, or you're psychologist, artists, then it's all right. But if it's ordinary work, it's not so good. Maybe there is some intrigues in the office, might be some gossips, some unclarity about something. So it's unclarity. About finances, it's not so good. For career, not so good. Probably you will not be satisfied. We're talking about 1 month, April. So it's like this. For health, this, by the way, for health, I mean, we're not talking about diseases. We're talking about how do we feel. This woman, she is like, woo, there is a lot of power and energy inside herself, and even if there is something wrong, she is taking a pill and she's moving forward and things are all right. In the moon, there can be sometimes we can feel not so well. And even by our emotional condition, we're making it sometimes even worse, because we worrying too much. There is some unclarity, might be. Well, which stone do I wanna? This one. This one. 6 of chalices. I'll show you the image. Man walking, I don't know the right words for all these things, but if you ever have seen how noisy it is, like always something is, he is trying to get some rest. He wants some silence, quietness, peace. He is trying to get some rest. 6 of chalices. 6 of chalices, of course, can be rest, or want some rest, or having rest. Also, it can be that someone trying to not to hear some noise, some fights, scandals, like closing your ears. Like sometimes, you know, when parents are fighting kids, they are trying to or put headphones in their ears or pillows over their heads so they can't hear these scandals. 6 of chalices, also memories, nostalgia. Wanna go back in the place where it's peaceful and quiet. Maybe wanna go in the relationships where it was so sweet and nice. Wanna go at this moment in the past where I was happy. So 6 of chalices is like this. For finances, it's not a bad card actually. It's usually showing that we have money, they are coming. Maybe not much, but it's enough for us. If you are big businessman and you like huge profits, it will not be about it. But if you ordinary human being and you're working, you're doing your best, you're doing what you can, it's a good card because there is satisfaction in this. What else? If we're talking about relationships, if it's over and this person is not contacting you, probably you will still be thinking about this person because, as I told, it's nostalgia. If you are in good relationships and everything is fine there, I don't think that you will ask them, but it's a good relationships, it's understanding, it's honesty, love, trust in this card. What with money, career. In this deck, this 6 of cups, always when he's closing his ears and needs some silence and rest, maybe for some of you, maybe really like, I want some rest, I'm a little bit tired or very tired. For all of you it will be different. Maybe really at work it's noisy, not because people fighting, because just noise, technical noise. Maybe you getting tired of this. So for all of you it will be different. But it's a good card. It's quite positive. What I want to take now, this one. it's this heart, blue, gray, green. The card for this is King of Swords. King of Swords. It's very powerful man with authority. He has sword. By the way, if something is going wrong, he can use it. King of Swords. They can show cards. The air sign. It's male, it's king, but we are general. We're doing general readings, so it can be man or woman. Air signs, it's Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. I'll talk about this card like about him because it's a king, but keep it in mind, it can be a woman, just in case. But for me it's easy because it's king, I can't say him or her, him or her, him or her all the time. It can be authority guy, like policeman, politician, attorney, prosecutor, whoever, doctor as well. Usually it's surgeon, but doesn't have to be. Some counselor, some person who is very intellectual, who has knowledge and authority and information and power, possibility to help with something. But it's not this kind of help that I will comfort you, I'll show you compassion, not like this. He will be helping, like listening, seeing facts and answering, replying, like this. Sometimes he can get too tough. Also, if you had some legal case that was going on this month, it can be, how you call it, verdict. Yes, it can be a verdict that that it will come to end and you will hear the verdict of this legal case. For money, it's difficult to say. If it's you will be very logical because it's king of logic. There is no feelings, there is no fears, there is no I don't know how to do, and it's the right energy for managing finances. Because the only thing is, sometimes this King of Swords, if he has money, if it's in his hands, and someone asking for something, he is too logical and he is not using so much his heart. So he can be cruel, like he can reject somebody's how you say it, like prayer, please give me, that somebody is asking him for something, he can reject this person. For relationships, it's difficult to say. Actually, it's because it's king of logic. You know, it can be different for all of you. If you are with air sign and this person is and everything is fine, it's just everything will be all right. A little bit of official things here. You know, King of Swords, he can be very smart, very funny, with a good sense of humor, but he's not so romantic. But if you have difficult relationships where a person saying no, like I don't wanna see you, this guy, he will never like be more soft in his heart, you know, it's so difficult. It's not in April, at least not in April. For finances, it's not bad because you will be ruling it and you will feel the responsibility that you have. You will be honest, but again with logic, not with your heart. Sometimes he can't feel what he maybe should feel, but if he see a reason why, he see facts, then he can act in the normal way and he can be kind. But there must be a reason for this. Well, we have 3 stones left. All right. Moonstone, this square, and here is 8 of wands. On the hori, running forward somewhere. 8 of wands. I don't know, is it they are hunting? Yes, I think they're hunting. It's always dynamic. It's always a lot of communication, travel, activity. Things are happening very fast, sometimes too fast. We can't sit and wait. And they will not wait for us, by the way. If we want to be in the process, we have to be very active. We have to be very smart and quick. And get up easily. Otherwise, we'll miss a lot of things. For finances, for me, 8 of wands, usually showing this very quick payments and receiving money. So paying, receiving, like, but small amounts, not big amounts, huge. Like money is going in and out, in and out, in and out, and things are happening quite fast. If we're talking about relationships, existing relationships, there might be some events that happening quite fast, like invitations. Maybe you will go somewhere, or some people will be coming and leaving. I mean, visiting you, and can be unexpectedly as well. There is a lot of hori in this card, a lot of hori, a lot of dynamic. If we're talking about if you're single, maybe there is something in the air, because it's like in traditional decks it's called arrows of love. So maybe there is some excitement is growing in you, or in some relationships. By the way, if you or your partner, or both of you, if you have a hot temper, it can be also that it will be some, you said something and he or she replied you something quite fast, but try to control your, if we're talking about temper, bad emotions, negative emotions and words, because there is a lot of things can happen so fast that you can't even stop it. For finances, it's not bad, it's like easy month. And for some of you, if you, for example, if you choose this stone and you chosen, what's the past time for choose? I don't know, forgive me please. If you choose only one stone and it's this card, probably this month will like pass by very fast. Whole April, a lot of things will be going on and happening, and moving. Trips can be trips, business trips as well. In business, in career, it's like busy month, a lot of dynamic things are happening, moving forward, no time to sit and relax and rest. It's a good card, actually. It's positive dynamic. Well, we'll see this green stone. For those of you, dear Leo, who choose this stone, the sun. Wow, the sun. In this deck, there is some small thing in this sun, but actually, card is wonderful. That symbolizes success, joy, children, happiness, clarity, love, rest, peace. What else can I say about sun? It's so wonderful card. It's always, when sun is shining, it's so great. We are happy, we feel happy. We can get married, we can fall in love, we can get a job, we can receive finally this payment, we can get response from somebody who we have been waiting. That's why it's also, we can get some clarity about something. Anything that makes you happy can happen, and its success also can be like worldwide success for some Leo. if you have been going after this, you know, if you like moving forward, you want some shift, can be shift in career. Well, can be finally when someone, if you need some rest, vacation, finally I'm going and taking some sun. So it's a wonderful card. Only one thing I want to notice. Here, boys are playing in the sun. They're just playing and running after each other, blah, blah, blah. Everything is wonderful. This boy is a little bit like he feel some offense because he has a lot of, how should I say it? He is too, there is a sense of that I am great, I'm not like them, I am better. Watch for this, Leo, who got this card. So it's not like when we are, what's the word? Because sun can be dominating. Sun can be like, I am better than others. What's the word? I need the dictionary. Wait a second. Be patient, please. Forgive me this. I'm just trying to say to you not to spoil this sun card. Please understand me right, because so it will, you will not put some clouds in the sun. That's it. Great. Yes, it's like yes, when person feel himself great, when this person is too dominating, selfish, I would say, like I am the sun and all other planets and people, they have to turn like around me. I'm the main person. This is own greatness. I don't know how you the right word, but watch for this. But anyways, it's happy card. It's always sun. When sun is shining and it's upright, it's clarity, happiness, achievement, success. I don't know, like sun is shining only for us and we feel really happy and joyful. Rose quartz, this heart from rose quartz. The card is 10 of chalices. It's a great card. 10 of chalices. In this deck we see family together. It's a little bit like 10 of Pentacles in traditional deck, actually. Because here we see parents, they are sitting there, they have food on the table, and their children staying, they already have their own baby, and baby is eating, there is all this, cups, let's say cups, it's not cups, but I don't know what in English. So there is food, they are dressed, they are happy, they are together. Card of fulfillment, joy, family life, happiness, feeling as one big, let's say, mechanism, but not mechanism, it's very mechanic word, it's more like human, like one body, family. All members of the family, they're like the one. They are together, they are in common, they have some happiness, joy, understanding, compassion to each other. Family questions will be very important for you this month if you choose this card. Any family, maybe somebody will find some, maybe you will reconcile with somebody from your family. You will understand your child or parent. There will be some forgiveness. Maybe you will have some wonderful plans for the future for your family. Maybe there will be some event when family will come together, like old members of the family, younger and children, and they're all together coming, loving each other, showing each other compassion, fulfillment, joy, peace in the heart, in the soul in the first place, some kind of completion, some achievements. A marriage can be getting children, getting something that makes you feel not lonely. It can be with the friends, with the co-workers for some people. Doesn't have to be family. If we're talking about job, then co-workers working, this team as a family somehow. If we're talking about finances, usually why I pointed on the table with the food, there is something to eat and something to dress and somebody who can support you, and this is the most important thing in our life sometimes if we're having difficulties. For love and relationships, for family people, it's a wonderful month. If you're single, also try to, maybe single Leo this month will be thinking very much, I mean, not like if you're 15 or 17 years old, if you're elder, like 25, 30, maybe you will begin to think that I want my own family. I want kids, I want home, husband, I don't know, dogs, children, everybody is running, noise, happiness. I want it. I want this completion. It's like part of me. Maybe you will be interacting a lot with your family, with your friends, with someone who is like a family for you. Anyways, I think you will feel joyful and happy and peaceful. And it's great. So, dear Leo, you've got quite good cards. Of course, each card has it like pluses and minuses. But anyways, I don't see like Tower, Death, heavy major arcana, Hanged Man or something like this. There is nothing like this. A wonderful month, it seems to be good. Yes, maybe who got a moon, maybe there is some unclarity, some unsatisfaction, some misunderstandings, but it's only 1 month. Now, I hope you can, if you need, you can look the video and stop where you have been and look again at the card that you've got. Now we'll use this Caroline Myss Archetype cards, and I'll be doing like this. I hope you see it. Leo, it's difficult to shuffle because it's 80, I guess, cards. I'll not talk too much because I have to concentrate on you, Leo. Forgive me. Personal life, private life. I'm trying to shuffle until some card will try to jump out. Sometimes they're jumping, just like that. Leo, in personal life, what archetype they have to work with, what they should improve in themselves. I feel like this card has to be. For business and work, what traits is important to improve, what they have to improve, Leo, like this card. Well, now we'll see. For personal life and for work. Libra has got this, I don't know, the Avenger who is taking revenge. Libra has got this card. Leo, I have been looking at the dictionary and reading in the book. There is also some small descriptions for each card. For love, this night, I'll show you so you can read it yourself first. It will be more comfortable for you because you know English better than me. Shadow attributes, you have to try to notice it in yourself and try to get rid from this somehow. Shadow attributes. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Light attributes. Loyalty, romance and chivalry. A love of honor. this what you should try. You must go there, from there to there. And also what I read in the book about night, and really I agree with Caroline Myss about, I mean, not about Leo, about this card, and it came for Leo. Because you have to, dear Leo, draw this and see this fine line between self-sacrifice and self-neglect. Sometimes I know some Leo really doing so many things for children, loved ones, family, and of course sacrifice. We are sacrificing sometimes ourselves. But when we're doing it too much, we're forgetting about ourselves. And we have us in the first place. We have to love ourselves, to improve ourselves, to take care of ourselves. Look for these attributes this month and work with them somehow. And also night, the light at how it's written in the book. Knight, warrior, in also you can say associated with chivalry, courtly romance, loyalty, self-sacrifice, protecting the princess, and going to battle only for honorable causes. So it's wonderful, actually, archetype you've got. Just don't have any delusions in romantic relationships, and don't self-sacrifice. It's good, but self-neglect, it's not so good, because you're forgetting about yourself. Avenger, I think the right word. It's for working life, for work. It's strange. I'll show you what is written. Shadow attributes, what you try to, you have to notice it in yourself in the first place. It's the most difficult thing, to notice it, and try to not act like this. Shadow attribute, I'll show you. Avenger, shadow attribute. It's shaking, my hands is shaking. Joking, kidding. Shadow attribute. Resorting to violence in the name of cause. Light attributes. Desire to balance the scales of justice. I can't pronounce. So it must be for good of society or oneself. For me, it's I can't pronounce it. Sorry for that. It's not a bad card. It's not so much about, sometimes of course, about taking revenge, about that someone we behaving wrong, in the wrong way, because like this, in the name of how in earlier days in the name of God they were killing people, so it's also not good. Well, in the name of course we acting bad, we are violent, we're trying to take revenge of somebody, but we're talking about work. Also, bad trait of this Avenger is when we trying to like blame, for example, co-worker or our supervisor or somebody who is delivering something to us at work, that it's their fault. Like, there is no my fault at all, it's all their fault. So we rejecting to see where we were wrong in some things. It's a bad thing. So, about desire to balance the scales of justice. Sometimes to balance scales of justice we can't do it in the sweet way, but we must not try to take revenge. We can go, if it's very bad situation, we can go to court, so we can legally solve this problem. What else they're writing about? Here it's written here, needs to, it's about this card. Good things, needs to balance the scales of justice, sometimes aggressively. Yes, you can say sharp words, you can manifest, you can speak open. Maybe it's unpleasant for those people, but not like, not violent, not violent. But sometimes, yes, quite aggressively, if you really feel that you are right. So, dear Leo, I'm wishing you great April. Please forgive me that this was like more like an experiment. I hope, honestly, it was helpful for you. I'm wishing you great April. Love. Take care of yourself. Enjoy life. Be happy, healthy. And see you next time. Bye.